By the divine authority of the Templar, you are hereby exiled to the forsaken shores of Reklast. You have transgressed against God and consorted with sin. Find your redemption, Exile, or die in the attempt. By the divine authority of the Templar, you are hereby exiled to the forsaken shores of Reklast. You have transgressed against God and consorted with sin. Find your redemption, Exile, or die in the attempt. Do you think you are savage enough to face the land of the damned, Marauder? We offer you swore sinew and soul to serve God and the Order of the Templar. For years you built a life upon faith, only to smite it asunder with one sinful blow. You were born with quickness of body and sharpness of mind. How have you paid for these gifts? Swift and silent you stole the bounty of others. A crow that plunders us. You were born to be swift and strong. What did you do with your gifts, duelist? You squandered them on... Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity? Innocence is our father. Ariath is our mother. Do you think you are savage enough to face the land of the damned, Marauder? We offered you truth, yet still you clasped your superstitious lies. We offered you service, yet you wasted your strength in defiance. Reklast offers you something.
You and I, we're the only ones that made it to shore. Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking if there's... The dead should remember their place. My mana is gone. I live to see another dawn.
Talamoana, Marauder of Namakanui. No need to be surprised, Karui. My father and I were among those who tried to save your people from ignorance and damnation. My father paid for his arrogance with his life. I'm still paying for mine. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of Hillock, that putrid giant you felled out there. Be careful in the days to come. Karui savagery is nothing when compared with the ferocity that is Rayclast. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater. While we live, we are blessed. Hello. While we live, we are blessed.
A mighty marauder, marooned on a moribund mainland. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy, lad. You could gut a bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. Alas, my Merry Gull is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain, after a fashion. There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my Merry Gull ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything Nessa might need. Dr. Shaky Hands Opton was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me.
I witnessed your battle against Hillock. I wasn't aware your people had such abilities. My name is Johan, and I'm from the Far East. My people, the Kalgurans, are attempting to build a settlement near here. We could use someone with your talents. You know the land, you know the dangers. Will you join us? I'll await your answer in King's March. You don't appear to employ the power of runes, like we Kalgurans do. I'm very curious how you accomplished what you did. I see that you have upon your person one of those so-called virtue gems, but Nessa allowed me to borrow one, and it did nothing as far as I could determine. Several of our people were already here in Rayclast, undertaking expeditions of their own. When their outpost reached a certain size, the king, in his great wisdom, gifted them an official charter and a name. I was sent to aid in the execution and management of that charter. I serve as the King's Hand. I am from Kalgur, on the continent of Middengard. We have reached Rayclass by ship. The journey was quite long and quite dangerous. Eventually we may be able to open trade with Kalgur, but for now, we are on our own.
What have you got for me? Well, as I understand it, the Kalgurans we see here are not, how to put this delicately, not the finest wines in the cellar. Some of them are part of official guilds back on Middengard, but most are dissidents, criminals, and suspected rebels. You are an exile from Aliath, just as they are exiles from Kalgur, if not in name, then in circumstance. Nothing is truly set in stone. Oh? What have you got for me?
Welcome to Kingsmarch. I'm something of a people person. That's to say, I handle our talent pool. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital. I've heard you may be making some decisions around here, so we should definitely do business. Always a pleasure. It's not the most auspicious office I've worked in, but it certainly puts me face to face with the people of Kingsmarch. I consider it an opportunity. For a brighter Kingsmarch.
I'm glad you decided to join us. I hesitate to call you Exile, for we are all exiles in this foreign land. As the King's Hand, I serve as Treasurer of Kingsmarch. Come to me for all financial and resource management matters. We have contracted Captain Faustus of the Fair Marilene for ties to the markets of Rayclast. Speak to him next. I am certain we will all be working together very closely. A reckoning is coming, have no doubt about that. The king has his eye on Rayclast, and he lays far-reaching plans.
Are you an
Only
exile?
time will tell.
Without a home. Kingsmarch is waiting! Kingsmarch is open!
I make no secret that I'm a man of two loyalties. I must serve the king's wishes, and I must also serve this charter to the letter of the law. I'm aware that Kingsmarch is a destination for many that would be considered less than upstanding citizens. So long as I directly see no evidence of crime, sedition, or another rebellion, there is no conflict of interest. Kindly do not discuss your thoughts in my presence. I choose not to waste resources on a gilded office. It is here, in the tavern, where drink and loose talk best meet. My presence may, hopefully, keep any dangerous talk to the shadows, where it belongs. Keep me apprised.
Hail, as these Kalgurans say. You've just met your most important ally in this strange new town. I am Faustus, the captain of the Fair Marilene. Consider me your access to the wealth of Rayclast. There's not a single market I can't reach. You've got currency, they've got currency, and thus I shall be your most esteemed facilitator, for a small fee, of course.
Toodle.
Oh?
Next, you should familiarize yourself with our recruitment processes. Introduce yourself to Raoulf, hire a recruit, and then return to me to discuss placement.
Oh, Johann and Danig brought you on. Don't worry, I'll get all the necessary paperwork shortly. I'm Raoulf. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital.
I'm on the jobs.
I've got quite a
Here's
list of
set.
workers already eager to sign up. Be safe out there. Yes? We've got a promising list of picks. Oh, okay. Yes, that'll work.
The last thing we need to discuss is investment. Necessary infrastructure will require substantial resources. For now, make our first investment in our recruitment capabilities, just to learn the process. I'll add it to our balance.
Need to find more of those damn exotic coins for the Harbor Master.
These beginnings may seem inauspicious, but I believe great things lie ahead. As long as we cooperate, both with each other and with the Charter's laws, everything will go according to plan. I'll handle things here.
Yes, yes.
There you are. Hail. I don't know how it's seen on Rayclast, but smithing is something of a fine art back home. We smiths aren't priests, not by a long shot, but we do study the science of runes and the philosophies of meaning and will. That education allowed me to forge myself, much the same way I would a sword. A man makes his own destiny. Runes are just another tool in that glorious struggle. I am the only runesmith this side of the sea, so the best thing I can do for Kingsmarch is lend it my skills. Runes are a complex science and a delicate art. If a smith doesn't understand their nuance, they'll only produce equipment one might call cursed. For that reason, novice runesmiths are rather dangerous. There is an energy in runelight, and power in verisium and other metals. Runes channel those forces, like signposts or diversions altering a river's flow. The final meaning is the sum of what you've engraved. It means exactly what you told it to mean, for better or for worse. Farewell.
Who's that? Name's Tujin. Name's Tujin. I'm the harbour master around here, but there ain't much to master, if you catch my drift. Could use some investment in our docks. A name and a charter might have been stamped on it from afar, but this is our home. When we first arrived on Rayclast, We picked this spot out as a good place to stash some supplies. And now it's going to be a city. If I had it my way, I'd call it, I don't know, Tugin's March or Tuginborg. I'd even take Rogswaith. He deserves a little recognition anyhow. We're still on our grand quest, as Danig would put it. This is just base camp. Of course, the longer I'm here drinking a good beer and relaxing in a bed, the harder it is to get back out there. Don't give up.
Decisions must be... Don't spend it all in one place, as they say.
What do you need?
Native. That is my name here because I have chosen it. I choose to leave behind that which I was, for it was assigned to me. Forced, not given. Family names are the ties that bind. I'd rather work than stand around gossiping, if that's all right. Hail!
What was I doing again? Engineer reporting. 20 years ago, when I was in my first year, a certain High Templar picked me out of a crowd of Academy engineers. I was taken to the Chief Archon's laboratory, among other staff and guards. That building held a functioning map device, and it was my job to repair and maintain it. Several terrible things happened there. But I learned more high science on that single job than I would have in years at the university. Good thing, too. This place is going to be grand. When that handsome Danig spins his tales about the years to come, I can see it as clearly as I see my inventions in my head. I'd rather be working here than for the Templars any day. Bye now.
What can I do for you? What have you got? When we first arrived, we didn't intend for this to be anything permanent. It was more of a supply dump, so we wouldn't have to keep going back to our ship. That was my idea. In the course of our expeditions, we built it up bit by bit. Eventually, it felt something like home. People back in Kalgur became interested in joining us for adventure, opportunity, or freedom. Word must have gotten out, because that's when Johann arrived with the King's Charter. The Charter for Kingsmarch brings many Kalguran laws to Rayclast, including our guild associations and criminal penalties. There is very little enforcement for most of it right now. There are only two things on Rayclast the King seems to truly care about. One of those things is taxes. Ugh. Oh, I like to think I'm a kind man. I mean, don't we all? But these taxes... Oh, I just... No, Log. Don't let it get you. The dream is still alive. Done.
Oh, good. Hail.
How goes the adventure? Yes. Yes, that is a plausible reason to speak to Isla.
What? Poor Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does. Harold, the Merry Gull's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was, buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach, a little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast. Still working.
Yes? The Merry Gull ran aground on the tidal island trying to escape from pirates. As tends to happen here in Rayclast, her crew met a far worse fate. Cannibals. Tarkley pulled Bestel from some hideaway in the wreckage. The ship's only survivor. Whether the ordeal fractured his mind or whether it was just in his nature all along, it's clear that Bestel sails a different course to the rest of us. While we live, we are blessed.
Fine work with Hillock. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. Don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, the longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives. stay sharp out there.
I am surrounded by living corpses, dying Oriathans.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Karui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows withered their pride. Khan's axes silenced their despair. Arceus Lion.
Show me the way.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Karui history tamed the wild sea. Khan's canoe struck. Khan's canoes. Khan's canoe. canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Kardu history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed genlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Hyri's arrows withered their pride. Calm's axes silenced their despair. Marseilles Lion-Eye fought bravely to the last. Calm honored him with a place on his belt. Calm has shown Rayclast our Kardui strength. Calm will teach Rayclast the Kardui way. black storms descend on us from the north. Black storms descend on us from the north.
This is not
Unnatural
what the
tempests
elders
of
told us.
rage and hatred, lashing our backs, tearing at our houses. The rain is shot with shadow. It withers our crops, sickens our livestock. The wind carries with it a restless spirit that breeds melancholy and madness. A spirit that creeps through our dreams, weaves tales of misdeed around our resting minds. We try not to listen. We try to remember ourselves. Some of us forget. Brothers fight. Brothers die. Yet still the nightmares goad us into malefaction. We Karui are banished from sleep.
I cannot carry this. I cannot carry this. I cannot carry this. My monarch is gone.
Not right now.
Tarkly, rescued from the waves. A stricken Bestel, fate's slave. From fallen crew and broken bark, Bestel lives, thanks to Tark. Roaming, rotting rowers, roosting right here in Rayclass. Squawking, suppurating spooks stalking our sandy seashore. Blighted, bedeviled bird bones beaking about our business. Whoa, can't a man have you? Hello, Exile.
Yes?
It would be wrong to do that here.
Hello? little help I can offer is yours. Take care.
I've spent enough time smuggling from coast to coast to know that those shells don't come from these waters. They're Karui, and look about right to fit into that rock wall in the mudflats. I say complete the set, fit them into the sockets, and stand well back. Got a job for you, if you're willing. There's a pool near the mudflats needs investigating. You'll smell it before you see it. Stinks like a carcass in high summer. But that's not the worst of it. Dead birds walking. Animals don't rise up again the same as people do here. So if they aren't raising themselves, what's doing it for them? The answer's in that fetid pool. Clear the place out and kill whatever's raising those rowers. We've got enough living dead to contend with already. Founded by Marseilles Lioneye as a supply station for his campaigns against the Karui. In its day, Lioneye's watch could be defended by just a small garrison of well-armed legionnaires. What have I got? A handful of starving criminals with driftwood clubs and rusted hatchets. The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in Rayclast. Not the first time. Can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast. Rowers? Overgrown chickens with a murderous streak. If you're not careful, they'll talon your guts out and snap them up like big fat worms. That said, be sure to rifle through their nests if you get the chance. Rowers are like magpies, attracted to what shines. That hat Vestal wears? Saw him pluck it from the real captain's head right before the cannibals barbecued the poor bastard. Waste not, want not, I suppose. Yes, Vestal's got a gift for telling tales, but I'd never call him a liar. The truth's always in there. You just have to listen for it. Nessa's the one keeps the rest of us from losing our minds. To be honest, when she first arrived, I didn't think she'd survive more than a day, 2 at most. She's been proving me wrong every dawn since. Heard a bard once sing that the fairest flowers bloom in the foulest places. He was bloody well right. I've seen many an exile pass through Lioneye's watch, and many more that simply pass on. Those letters are my way of keeping track, of remembering. Oriath might want to forget us all, but I'll be damned if I will. Farewell. Welcome. Welcome. Farewell.
return to the dirt. I cannot carry this.